In this video, we are going to be covering how to use AI tools to create follow-up emails. Now, this is the part that gets missed majority of the time for affiliate marketing because you're not following up with the leads that you collect and people get overwhelmed by how to write the email, what to do. So I'm going to show you how to use simple AI tools again to get this process going and make it super fast. Now, what type of email follow-ups can you write with AI? We're going to use ChatGPT again. Again, it's a free version, but we're going to be able to write the welcome email series and email broadcast. So once you have an email address, right, once you have an email list, then not only can you give them the free report or the free thing, the lead magnet that you asked them or that you promised them that you'd give them, not only can you write the welcome email series, just welcome them, offer them the free tool or the free report that you promised them, but you can also write broadcast emails. So if you have other affiliate products that match the same email list, right, then you can promote those products and write email broadcasts. And the process is the same for both of them, okay? So here's the first prompt for the email series. I said, can you please write me an email, like a welcome email, for my product called AI Affiliate Marketing. Now, if this was, the prompts are very similar, okay? So that's why I'm just gonna show you how to tweak it here. You can use this for the welcome email. And when you're writing the broadcast email, you're gonna, instead of saying welcome email, you're just gonna say, could you please help me write an email? Just take the welcome part out, write me an email for a product, and then write the product name and describe what the product is. What does it do? Okay. So, and then you can say that I'm selling this, just write me an email promoting this product. That's all the difference. That's the only difference between the two prompts. Okay. So in this case, this is the welcome email. It says, write me a welcome email and then the product name. And when you're promoting a different affiliate product, all you would say is, could you please help me write an email for a product that I'm promoting, and then write the product name. Write the product name and a little description of the product. And the description of the product you can get from the sales page of the affiliate for the product that you're promoting, or from the affiliate page that they have, the product has. So you can grab that from there. So once you've entered this prompt into ChatGPT, you're going to come back with a response. Now, of course, it's going to give you the subject line and then it's going to give you the copy for what the email should be. Now, you can see that this email is pretty long, okay? It's a very long email, and it kind of welcomes you and it gives you, like, what's in store for you, what do we have planned, and this and that. A lot of detail. It's a pretty big email. So the welcome email, I like to keep it short, concise, okay? So anytime if you get, sometimes, like I said, AI has good days and bad days, just like we do. So if it's really long or if it's really short, if it is really short and you wanted it to be long, or in this case, since this is so long that it doesn't even fit in this one screenshot, there was more below this, I asked it to make it shorter. So I said, hey, this is great, but could you make it shorter? And right here, could you please make it shorter? In the same chat window, I asked it to do that. And what did it do? It gave me a much shorter version of that same welcome email. And it said, okay, still gives you the subject line, because a lot of times I used to struggle. Like, even if I wrote the email copy, I struggle with subject lines, okay, email subject lines. So this actually gives it to you, which is great. And if you don't like a particular piece within the email, say the email is amazing, but the subject line you don't like, then what can you do? You can go back in here, just like we are having a chat with ChatGPT, right? We said, make it shorter. You could go back in there and say, this is great, but could you give me more recommendations for the subject line? Okay. So then it's going to give you 10 more options, or however many options. You can even put it in a number. You can give me 5 more options for the subject line, or can you give me 10 more options for the subject line for this email? And it gives you that. Remember, this is a chat tool. You're having a conversation with this AI. So all your prompts, it doesn't have to be the complicated, super long, pretend to be this, do that, that. It doesn't have to be that complicated, because that's when it gets overwhelming. It gets so overwhelming, and then you don't know where to start. You see how easy and clean these prompts are, and you see the results they give you. Now, again, another tip here that I didn't do in this particular example, but what I normally do is give it a tone. So I say, write me an email, right? Write me a welcome email, the original tone. And I say, make the tone fun, informational, educational, right? Or informational and exciting. So those are the three tones that I normally like to use. So you could put that in and say you forgot, okay? You forgot to use the tone like I did in this email example. So I forgot and I really don't like the way the email looks. So then you can still in the same chat series go back and say, could you please make the tone of this email okay? Can you make the tone fun? It doesn't have to be three, it could be two. It could say, hey, can you make this fun and informational or fun and exciting? Okay. So you could put the tone even after it gives you a response and you don't like the response or whatever, you don't have to rewrite the prompt again. All you have to do is give it a tone and it rewrites the same email with that new tone. And then you'll see that it starts flowing much better, much better. The responses that come out are great. So if it's okay, even if you forget it, it's not the end of the world that if you didn't include the tone, because in this case I didn't. So, and if I didn't like the response, then I could have gone back and put the tone in. And again, in this case, I also made it shorter, so you could do that as well. Again, same concept for the broadcast series, okay? The broadcast emails where you're promoting a brand new product. I'm gonna do the same thing, same logic applies, same prompt applies. You just tell it what you're promoting. You have to give that information, where you just tell it what you're promoting and you just write that give me a promotional email for this product and give it a little bit more detail about what the product is. And it's going to spit that out. And if you don't like the way it looks, add a little bit more detail. Say, hey, can you please include, that this product has these features, this benefit, and then it'll incorporate that within the email. So it's a chat. You have to remember that it's a chat. It's a back and forth conversation. So if you don't like the initial output that you get, you can always go back and change it. So happy email writing, and we'll continue with the next video.